Do you believe it will get any better for Deion Sanders than where it is right now, this minute? Do you believe that what he has built in 2 years, which gets two players, he gets two players, two very unique players, family to him. He gets them, both of them could have been in the Heisman Trophy room, and they made Colorado a team that only lost 3 times. And that was 2 years ago the worst program in Division 1A for several years now.
Yeah.
So that right now, this is, agreed, a monster success. 2 years of improvement, correct?
No doubt.
And so now what, though? Because how much better does it get from here once you lose those two players? Travis Hunter, I did not see all of the players that were playing in the league, but the reason that he was able to play wide receiver and cornerback is because I saw no player while playing football who was consistently jumping higher, like for his size. I saw no one grabbing the football because he was jumping higher than all the other athletes on the field, more than Travis Hunter, even though he didn't look like he was bigger than anybody.
But if you're asking, will it get better for Deion at Colorado? I'm not certain. In life, of course it will. He's about to see his son be drafted in the first round.
No, I'm not saying life. I'm just asking you guys, what's the appraisal now of Colorado? Didn't make the playoff, but a team that we all thought was good and interesting, and 2 years of massive improvement, unquestionably massive improvement that we all assign to two players who are family and are top 5 picks.
Yeah, I mean, I think that having a player that you recruit and coach, and then transfers with you win the Heisman is just a tremendously huge accomplishment as a head coach. And then having your son, who will probably be a first-round draft pick in the NFL, I don't know how it gets better than two great players like that. One wins the Heisman, the other is like your actual son. Not only is it going to be difficult to replace that level of production, but also the family dynamic. Like these are his family. So yeah, I mean, great season. Obviously disappointing they didn't end up making the Big 12 championship game. They were close. But huge improvement from last year, and two really great success stories.
But I think this is what Dan is asking. You should be able to build off of what he just did over the first 2 seasons, right? Or is this the pinnacle for Deion Sanders?
The thing that I would just simply alert everyone to the story in our myths, lest we underestimate it, because Stugotz is saying 2 great stories. No, 3 great stories.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders was laughed at when he mentioned, I should be able to coach an NFL team. I don't need to interview. You should respect that I know enough about football. I should coach NFL. Nope, you're going to have to go historically black colleges, Deion. Someone like you, a Hall of Famer, usually doesn't have to go that route on how it is that he's going to work his way up the system. But historically black colleges is where you're going to have to start. Then you're going to parlay that into Colorado. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know the history of this trophy well enough to know whether a player who has come from a historically black college like Travis Hunter has ever made it this far in the business of what is marketing and football to get to best player in the land, led by someone who's a father figure. God damn, that's a success story. Stand back and marvel at what just happened. You were a big feeding media frenzy at the beginning. Black excellence going to make it a culture war. 2 years in, he got his family to the league. Top 5 picks from a historically black college. Earned all of it.
But you are left to wonder, were those the reasons Deion went to Colorado? So we can get his those two kids, as top 5 picks in the NFL draft. What does he do now? I think that's a fair question to ask. What's he going to do? And if he does nothing else, that's fine.
But Stugotz, so as watching one of the best businessmen in sports that I have ever seen climb to the top of this business in 2 years to the Heisman room, when I've lived long enough to see Randy Moss is walking with a cane and cancer, and it was a big controversy when he showed up to the Heisman room with sunglasses. It wasn't received quite as nice as Travis Hunter putting on a smile when Randy Moss was trying to attack that sacred room with all of the style and swagger that comes now with what Deion brings to black excellence in 2024, loud in your face, and I'm going to overrun the Heisman room and football, and I tell you I'm great, and I'm going to show you I'm great, and who's going to deny I'm great now? The reason I ask the question is because I fear winning is so hard that it will be hard to get another 2 top 5 picks who can help you grow it that fast in 2 more years, and he should be looking to parlay this opportunity in whatever is the most explosive opportunity of Dallas Cowboys or wherever he can get into the maximum marketing game of, no, I succeeded at the college game, correct? You guys saw how hard this was, right? It doesn't go through black colleges to get here this fast. I'm in the commercials, and I got 2 of my boys, because he considers Travis Hunter family. I got him into the, like, one of them's in the big room, and the other is throwing the football out in a frozen street with neighbors and getting Giants fans excited because they don't have a quarterback.
Malik Neighbors.
Yes, thank you. Because what's his name? Because DeVito is out with a concussion now, and that's where the Giants season is. Because they're
Drew
going.
Lock looked good though.
They're going
on
to Drew Lock
He had a Thanksgiving
as their third quarterback.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.